First up, we have the brand new Honda CBF600.
Next up, a recent recruit to the commuter market, the Motor Guzzi Breva 750.
Then we'll be testing the Sachs Roadster 800.
And our second Honda of the show is the Deauville.
Finally, we've got BMW's F650 CS.
Well, those are this week's runners and riders. On then to our first jockey, which is you this week, was it?
It is, and this is my steed, the CBF600. Question is, should it have been shot in the paddock or should it be allowed out to race?
Well, you know, I'm not really sure which stable this belongs in.
Hey, steady. Enough for your horseplate.
Yeah, because it's kind of, what's the point of it, really?
I'm not certain. I mean, couldn't you just ride your CB500 quicker or your 600 Hornet slower?
Well, you would think so, wouldn't you? It's in that kind of middle ground that sort of doesn't exist, you know. So, well, perhaps all will be revealed, the point of it, when you've ridden it.
Let's hope so, and let's hope it's not a donkey. Honda's new CBF600 is targeted at Mr. or Mrs. Average and was designed to attract more European riders to the mid-size class with a bike that adapts to the rider's size and levels of experience. You've got to hand it to Honda. They really do seem to have a bike for every occasion. If you want a superbike, they've got the Fireblade. If you want to go touring, they've got the vast Goldwing. And even if times got really tough and you needed to deliver pizzas, well, they've got the Innova 125 for you. I could go on, but I'm sure you get the point. Even with such a comprehensive range, Honda aren't sitting back on their laurels. Instead, they're busily spotting gaps that are barely there and plugging them with new motorcycles. Now, you would have thought that Honda had the commuting market sewn up with the CB500 and the 600 Hornet, but it seems this wasn't quite the case. You see, some people thought that the CB500 was just a bit too weedy, but they also then thought that the 600 Hornet with its whole 100 horsepower was a bit too much. So Honda went and invented this as a halfway house. So you've got a seat and bar setup that can be moved around to make life easier for those a little short in the leg. A Hornet motor with a bit more mid-range, but 24 brake horsepower less overall. An optional fairing, 300 quid extra as it appears on our bike. Optional ABS, that'll be another £300 extra. All of this adds up to a bike that's incredibly easy to ride, anywhere from slow speed traffic weaving to open road bend swinging. But then excitement isn't what's meant to be on the menu here. If that's what you want, you should be looking somewhere completely different. What this bike should be about is being friendly, chirpy and easy to use. And on that front, it succeeds perfectly. Styling, 7 out of 10. It's completely inoffensive, but it's not especially stylish either. Performance, 7 out of 10. Absolutely perfect, as long as you're not looking for outright thrills. Practicality, 8 out of 10. Adjustable seat and bars earn extra points here, and it'll also handle motorways probably better than any other motorcycle on this test. Value, 7 out of 10. It's the second cheapest bike here, which makes it look pretty good, but it's still twice the price of a used CB500.
Welcome back then, Wazza. You described this as a friendly bike.
Very friendly, very welcoming, very inoffensive, just perhaps not very exciting.
Oh, you know, I thought you were going to say
Go on.
boring then for a minute.
Almost, but I don't think that would be fair. I mean, if you've come from big fast bikes, you've ridden a lot, you may find this a little unexciting.
Yeah.
But
It's
I think
not-
if you've got that background, you wouldn't be wanting to buy one.
No, it's not meant to be. There's no point doing it down for something it's not. It's not meant to be. It does what it's designed to do, what it says on the tin. As they
Exactly.
say.
Succeeds just a little bit lacking in vibrancy, spark, character. Those
Character.
sort of things.
Ah, now there's an important word. Character. You want to see something with character?
Yeah.
Well, step right this way.